The year is 1759. Spring's gentle breath rolls across the fields of Mount Vernon. A soft light creeps over the Potomac River, kissing the earth awake. The birds stir, the dew shimmers. The land so full of promise waits to be shaped. This is George Washington's home now, and his world has just begun to shift. He is newly married, a man of ambition, but also a man of soil, order ... and silence. Martha Washington moves through the morning calm like the ticking of a well-made clock. Steady, warm, efficient, no fuss, just confidence. Years of experience guide her hands. Widowed young, she brings with her wealth, land, and wisdom. Not just to the estate, but to George himself. Their marriage is not born of fiery passion, but of mutual respect, of steadiness, of a shared goal. He is exacting, she is calm. He manages the outer world, she rules within. Together, they are building not just a home but a legacy. Washington's mind never sleeps. Where others see crops, he sees systems. When neighbors cling to tobacco, George rotates wheat, legumes, and grassy testing. He consults European manuals, keeps daily records, builds dung repositories, designs plows. To him, Mount Vernon is a living experiment, a puzzle to solve. Yet the labor that drives this vision comes from the hands of the enslaved. George knows this, feels the tension in it, but, for now, he accepts it as Virginia desires fixed, a contradiction that will follow him all his days. Away from the grand house, another world breathes. Over 300 enslaved men, women, and children form the silent heart of Mount Vernon. They plant, cook, mend, clean, build, and wait. Some are skilled artisans. Some labor in the fields. They live under rules, under watchful eyes, and yet, in stolen moments, they laugh, raise children, whisper songs in the night. George records their labor with military precision, but the stories rarely written echo quietly behind the history books. To ride is to fly for George Washington. On horseback, he feels the land beneath him, not as master but as kin. His prized horse, Nelson, carries him with grace and loyalty. George grooms him himself, whispers to him, relies on him. There is affection here, pure, unguarded. In Nelson's eyes, there is no title, no duty, just the bond between horse and rider. This is where George feels most free. The Washingtons open their doors often. Candles flicker, glasses clink, laughter echoes through the parlor. George, though shy in speech, loves to dance. He moves with precision, just as he plants and plans with care. Martha hosts with effortless grace. The Fairfaxes come often, and sometimes Sally Fairfax. Once, she stirred feelings in George. Now, she is memory gracefully folded into the past. His eyes no longer linger. His heart has steadied. He and Martha move in rhythm not just on the floor, but through life. Slavery is not just labor. It is contradiction. Washington sees the value of the enslaved son treated with a strange blend of discipline and respect. He punishes runaways, but keeps families together when he can. He begins to question ... quietly. But there is no answer. Not yet. Only silence. Complexity. The weight of a system larger than any man. He writes his thoughts in guarded phrases. Hesitates. Waits. The change, if it comes, will come slowly. George Washington believes in order. Every field inspected. Every debt tracked. Every day logged in journals. Even his correspondence is methodical letters drafted, reviewed, copied. He seeks advice. He gives it, not out of vanity, but duty. Leadership, to him, is service, preparation, balance. These habits will carry him into war, and later, ... into a presidency. But tonight, they guide a farmer, a man with soil under his nails and ink on his fingers. They retire early. The days are long. Martha reads, glasses low on her nose. George folds his uniform away. Their marriage is quiet, not fiery, but deep. They share duties, share burdens, share dreams for their family. Martha lost children before. Now, she mothers her grandchildren, and George grows fond of them too. There is laughter in this room, and comfort, and rest. Two people, different strengths, one life, partners in the truest sense. Night blankets the estate. Mount Vernon sleeps, its many voices now hushed. Dreams stir behind shuttered windows, dreams of prosperity, freedom, family, and peace. George and Martha Washington do not yet know the roles they will play in shaping a nation. For now, they are simply caretakers of land, of legacy, of each other. And as the stars wield silently above the Potomac, the future waits, patient as the river below.